Hi beautiful people, Anna Grace here. We are having quite a snow day outside right now and it is a Sunday. So I'm going to take advantage of this snow and do a little Sunday reset, and I just thought that I would film it for you. On top of doing some cleaning, I am also going to take all of my Christmas items down and decorate a little bit for Valentine's Day. I don't have a whole lot that I put up for Valentine's Day, but I do have a couple of things that are really cute in my opinion, and I want to get them up. It is currently the second week of January, so I know that it's pretty late to be taking my Christmas decorations down, but I personally like to keep them up for as long as possible, especially because I have a lot of things that are lit, and in the winter it brings a lot more warmth and light to my condo. So let's just go ahead and get into the video. I'm just looking forward to having a productive day. It definitely would have been smart of me to think about taking this down before vacuuming everywhere, but that's okay. I will just vacuum anything off the carpet that comes down when I take this tree down. But I love this little wall tree that I have. This was actually my granny's and I inherited it a couple years ago. It ends up working out really well for Tanner and I because we have two cats and they do not mess with this tree, and it's high enough off the ground that they can't really get to it. We used to have an artificial tree that we would put up, and when we got Ely and Guava, we just had issues with them eating the tree. So this is what we do now, but I love it because we are still able to put some ornaments up and have the lights on the tree. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this down. This is attached to the wall with I think I just used 2 command hooks this year, so I can just take them right off. I always get scared with these that I'm going to like mess the paint up. I think the trick with the command hooks is to pull it as slowly as you possibly can. I've had issues in the past with the like adhesive ripping too early, and then you basically just have to rip the piece off the wall, which of course usually takes paint with it. So going slow is the key in my opinion. Welcome to the corner of my living room. I'm not somebody that's huge on decorating for different seasons, but I do typically decorate for Christmas and then Valentine's Day, and I think part of the reason that I do Valentine's Day is just because it makes me sad to take Christmas decorations down, but doing Valentine's Day afterwards helps me ease into just having my standard decorations throughout the house. So right now I'm just taking everything down. I have 2 of these garlands that I made myself this year. I'm still deciding if I like them or not, but my inspiration came from Anthropologie because I used a lot of fabrics that are kind of cohesive. They're all green and have different prints on them. They are also something that I think in a normal clothing store they would not be paired together, but I got all of these, I got a bunch of these square sample fabrics for free, and then I just cut a bunch of circles out in each of these prints. Then I used a bigger thing of fabric for all of the backings, which are this matching green, and then filled them all with leftover grocery bags because trying to be resourceful. I love these little trees, they're so cute. This box is a tight squeeze. Every year this ends up turning out a little bit different depending on how I move things around and how I think that they end up looking. We'll just piece it together and then change accordingly. These are all battery powered candles and all the batteries need to be replaced, so I'm gonna do that, and then once they're replaced, they'll be on a timer so they turn on automatically every night. I love these though. I have them all throughout my house, and even though they're battery powered, the outside of the candle is real wax. So I feel like they look pretty realistic. I love real candles personally, but I try not to have them just because I have 2 cats and they will mess with the candles. I ended up running out of batteries so that I could do more of these candles, so I just did 2, which I still think looks really cute. This right here is just a little globe that my mom got Tanner and I for Christmas. And then here are some dried flowers that Tanner got for me for Valentine's Day last year, and I saved them so that I could put them up again. I'm gonna take this Christmas table runner out from underneath everything, and usually I just like to do a little refresh as well. So I'm gonna do it right now, and then I will just show you, and then I'll just let you watch what I end up doing. have a few pinks and reds over here, so I just kept this one pretty simple with these little tea plates that I inherited from my granny, and then a little pink bow around this battery powered candle. And then everything else in here I just keep in here year round. My kitchen table area is debatably my favorite area to decorate, mostly because of this chandelier right here. I love putting ornaments on it during Christmas time, and then for Valentine's Day I have these adorable little, I don't even know what you would call these. I have these adorable little fabric hearts. 3 of them have stripes and then 3 of them have gingham, and I just rotate them throughout all of the lights. But let's go ahead and take the Christmas ones down, and then I will put up all of the Valentine's Day decor. This is a little bit dusty, so I'm gonna get my rag and then dust it before putting the Valentine's Day hearts on. We are really swinging right now. This adorable yarn that I am using to put these up is from Michaels, and my favorite tip is to go to Michaels after the holidays and you will get the most discounted ribbon there post-holiday season. If you're a ribbon person, you know that it can be really expensive. So the last couple of years I have gone after the holidays and stocked up on some cute ribbon. This adorable table runner is from Target. How cute is that? I love it. I'm actually just going to keep my ornaments on this and see how that works for next year, just so that I don't have to put them on again or store them separately. These boxes can officially go back into storage. I know I was dreading taking all my Christmas decorations down, but it honestly feels so much cleaner now to have everything down and know that I deep cleaned underneath where everything was sitting for the last 2 months. So I'm excited to put these away and still actually have some lights that I have in my windows and then outside. I plan to keep those up until at least February, just because they are white, so they're not necessarily holiday specific, and I think that it is really nice to have those when it's still getting dark so early in the night. I have a fire going behind me, and so I think I'm going to end the video right there so that I can enjoy the fire. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. Please like and subscribe to be notified when I post new content, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.